What up, boys and girls? What is going on? Air Flying 2Caps here, bringing us another video. Here's today. For today's topic, what we have lined up for you guys is OpTic Nation's current point and stance. How they're doing, why are they not doing as well as everyone originally projected that they would, and I'm gonna kind of point out the things that I think that they could do maybe better, and how I think that's gonna react, and how I feel that they're going to do based on decisions that I feel like they'll make in the future. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started today. So first off, I'm going to give you guys their roster just in case you don't already know, and that team currently consists of Imbos, Proofy, Karma, and TP. Now, automatically, whenever they first picked up this roster, or the three players besides Imbos, I was very surprised. And OpTic Nation, they lost all three of their players, I believe, or they might have dropped Ricky. I think they dropped Ricky, but Killa and Miracles both left, and are now on a different team. That's not really important to this video, but anyway, moving forward. That roster, when they first came up with it, when they first really announced it, everyone really thought that those were the players that were going to be on the team. It was leaked. It was like, this team's already going to happen. And I honestly didn't think it would. I really didn't think that they were going to be able to put together these two God Squads that they currently have. Not God Squads. I didn't mean that. Not necessarily. But just on paper, to have all of these players on, two different teams is absolutely insane. And for anyone to say that OpTic Nation's a B team is absolutely wrong. I feel like a lot of people, just because OpTic Nation is a newer team and they don't have necessarily the names that OpTic Gaming does, or at least did have. I know OpTic Nation basically has the exact same credibility as OpTic Gaming now, but I feel like a lot of people never really gave them that, I guess you could say, notice. I don't really know. I don't really know if that's the right word to say. A lot of people just wrote them off. I feel like that's just one thing, which I don't like at all, to be honest. I think that OpTic Nation's a really good team. I just feel like they have certain things within them that just aren't meshing right now. And I know we've seen, I think there's like a video series right now with TP and Proof. It's called like Bro Time or something, which is good. It's good to have chemistry. I feel like they need to work on their chemistry a lot. And I feel like Imbos and Karma are, two good players. I don't feel like they know each other. I mean, Imbos has never really played with TP, or actually he's never played with any of them that I know of. I mean, maybe like once, like a team a long time ago. I don't really think they have. But anyway, in the past, these players haven't really all teamed together. I mean, I know that TP and Karma have played before, obviously on EG, duh, but, I think Proof and TP played in the past with each other. It was like a long time ago, but, And also, Imbos has been living with Proofy for a while, but still, these players have just never really found their place together. At least three out of them. It's better when you have three players that have played together before on one team, and to grab a new player than to have three new teammates, and it's hard. I can't imagine Imbos' position in a sense, because he has three really solid players, and he's, has to react because he's lost, the players that he did have, and he has to, relate with chemistry-wise to a new team, and that's hard, and I give it to Imbos. I'm not just saying this because I like Imbos, but he's had to make a huge transition to a new team, and I feel like a lot of people aren't really noticing that. But they're not really meshing well. Like I said, they haven't won, I don't think, any online tournaments. They have obviously didn't play super well at MLG Columbus or anything, but still they have potential, and I think that anyone says that they're not a good team and that they're not going to do anything is wrong. I really think that, I think they're wrong, and I think, like I said, that the OpTic Nation has a lot of potential. I think that TP is one of the best players in the game, as well as Karma, as well as Proof, and I think Imbos is a really solid player too. But he has to realize his role, and if you guys already know, Imbos' role is an OBJ, an objective player, and that objective player doesn't necessarily need to get as many kills as Imbos is trying to get. I feel like, and I've seen a lot of people mention this before, Sensor to me, is the only true OBJ right now. I think there's some other ones, you can call replays, you can say Nate Shot, whoever you want to bring up. I feel like they're only a half, OBJ in a sense. I feel like they're not even a full, objective player right now, at least. That's just me. I feel like that's the current situation that we're dealing with, but I feel like Sensor is one of the only true ones. And I'm not saying that Sensor's, an amazing player or anything. By any means, I feel like he had a really good event last event at MLG Columbus, but he will get on flags like non-stop. He doesn't care what his KD is, obviously, and he gets blamed for that. Sensor has no thumbs. Sensor can't do this. Sensor can't do that. And that's just the only problem, and I feel like a lot of people feel like if you don't have enough kills that you didn't do anything in that match, which is absolutely not true at all, because, you know, a lot of the time the OBJ is one of the main players in the game, and, you know, to have the slang power that OpTic Nation as well as OpTic Gaming does, which I feel like Nadeshot also gets hated on a lot for this, just because you don't have that many kills because all of your other 3 teammates are absolute beasts, doesn't mean that you're not a good player. And I feel like I'm just kind of ranting off, but I'm not trying to. It's just, I feel like these teams have such a good potential, and, you know, I feel like also chemistry-wise, like I said earlier, OpTic Nation is just not having that chemistry. They're not having that, you know, that brotherhood, I guess you could say, that a team needs to have. Like, you need to have, you know, each player's back. You need to know a lot about each player, and I feel like that's what OpTic Gaming really excels at sometimes because, you know, they have a team house. They have a team house where, you know, they hang out all the time. They try to, like, you know, find common interests and stuff, and I feel like with OpTic Nation, you know, Imbos is his own player. You know, TP and I feel like Proofy are friends. You know, I don't think Imbos and Karma are really that good of friends. I don't really know if Imbos and TP are that good of friends. You know, I've seen funny times on stream with them where they've had a really good time, but I just don't see that, like I said, brotherhood of players that, you know, want to be really good together. And I'm wanting to see that. I know a lot of people are saying, you know, TP should be the captain, and I agree. I think that Imbos is an absolute great captain. I really do. And I know a lot of people don't think that's true, but to be able to hold the team that he did previously have together was awesome. And I feel like, you know, I feel like TP has such a good experience, and he's such a good, I think he's one of the smartest players that we have in the game currently. I think Aches is a really smart player. Not a small player, but I feel like, you know, players that we've seen in the past, we've seen Rambo, we've seen all these players, but we've never really seen mind match skill before. And I feel like TP is one of those, I guess you could say, hybrids that no one's really ever seen. And, you know, TP's obviously, like I said, a 17-time champion or something crazy like that. And, you know, I don't want to get the numbers wrong, but I feel like that's right. But I feel like OpTic Nation has a lot of potential, and I feel like if they don't get their roles down to a science right now, that's not going to work out very well in the future. And I feel like they can do that, and I have the utmost confidence that OpTic Nation will. It's just they have to find that soon, and, you know, it's coming down to the point where you either have your team or you don't. You know, roster mania could possibly happen. I feel like roster mania will happen. A big roster mania anyway, not just, you know, random things going on, will happen if they do not, you know, start to find that brotherhood or that chemistry that they absolutely need right now. So, you know, with that said, I think the OpTic Nation could be a crazy team. I would see them top 3 or top 4 or even top 5 all the time. I really can. I see them being one of the top teams currently. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I know it was kind of a little bit different. I try to get in the minds of OpTic Nation right now and just, you know, try to be them and try, if I was a coach, what I would try to do to get these players to win and to play better and to understand each other. So that was just kind of today's video. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys did, make sure to click all the links down below. Make sure to follow me on Twitter at MLG Rostermania. I appreciate all the support that you guys give me every day. You guys are sick and amazing, and I love your faces. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.